Assalamu alaikum, everybody, and welcome to the Crimson Clash being hosted by RALS and the media being undertaken by Untitled Entertainment once again. So, it's been a long run. We've not been having much tournaments in the community, and I'm also back in casting after such a long time. Here we have uh, just a build-up of four teams that are going to be participating in the tournament and uske baad they're just gonna be fighting it out and just gonna have two matches, but they will be thrilled ones. And for this match specifically, we are having Coraline, I believe, Coraline going against Null. And interestingly, I am seeing some familiar names here. Like we have Ozerfly on the attackers. We've not been seeing much from this guy lately. We have Oblivion and yeah, pretty much these are the names that I can recognize, but hopefully it is gonna be a good clash. It's gonna be BO3 by the way, guys. So whoever wins this is actually gonna be playing the finals, I believe, or the last match, of course. And the first pick for this BO3 has been Lotus. A bit about the lineups here. We have a double duelist comp coming in from the attackers. It's a pretty decent one. I mean, Ray's being played. I've not been seeing much of that lately, but honestly, guys, I'm not quite into the meta because I've been off from Valorant for a long time. But yeah, so hopefully I do learn, a bit about these new people there. How are they gonna be playing? Because we have not seen much from these people in the competitive games. Uh, anyways, 25 seconds on the clock. If we talk about our defenders, we have the
Now
similar
we wait.
Raze and the Jet combo coming in from them as well. With just the difference of the Smoker, of course, and Fade coming in from them. Pretty
Blinding crack.
good pick, honestly. And interestingly, we have they went for the Wise for their Senti in comparison to the Chamber on the attackers. I feel like the aim on the Chamber might really be that well to just kind of go for him. Anyways, starting in here already, we have Jet kind of putting Thanos down. Lucer is down as well. Okay, a bit of a Korean name here. Jet is down as well. It's a 4 versus 3. Defenders in a really good position here, with just a bit of damage dealt to Omen and Fate. However, if we look at the attackers, they still have the potential here. They need to be careful about the Omen, of course, but
Last player standing.
oh, interestingly, the defenders. There's just 7 left alone. Oh my goodness. This man was so nervous, he just couldn't get that target landed in. Anyways, the defenders coming in, with the first pistol round here. Pretty easy, pretty decent round. Uh, see, I mean, if our attackers are gonna be able to counter, the defense once again, because seemingly the spike is actually heading towards the A again with Chamber on the left towards the C side, which is gonna be met by Jet on the other side. Okay, an instant try there by the defenders, but by Breach actually. Oh no, Raze. Oh, he's taking Chamber down. That's a really bad one. Two duelists on the C side have managed to successfully pull the Senti down. And now with that, that's a very, Jet just entering in without any support from their initiator. I don't think that's really a good entrance, but first pick from our attackers there on the Vice. Sorry, on the Fade. Oh, Thanos comes in from the flank, gets Vegito down, and oh,
Spike
Werner.
planted.
Raze
One
is
enemy remaining.
Raze doing a good job here though. A trade coming in, but Raze on fire and successfully taken down by Thanos. That was a close one, honestly. I mean, we need to give credit to our attackers for the fact that they took down like 3 guns. Not bad actually for the eco.
Keep it up.
Not bad.
Screw up and
And
they're on us.
it was a good bonus though. A good bonus coming in by the defense, but Okay, they are predicting, our defenders are predicting kind of a C run, but once again, our attackers heading in towards the A side pretty strong. It's just wise on the setup here, so they have to be a bit careful. But if Wise can get a couple picks there, that would be really, really good. So now they have to make their way towards, from the doors, but okay, Ladies comes in with a bit of a satchels, but pretty useless ones, and we do have Wise kind of on the heaven though. Oh, is he gonna go down? Raze might be actually able to get some picks here though. Jet, on the other hand, has managed to pull down the smoker from the Coralines, but oh my goodness, defense once again getting the hang of it. It's interesting that they are still towards the A. They are aiming to plan towards the A side. I think they have got it in control. Never mind, Governor. Thanos kind of almost gets 7 there as well. Oh, 7, but he gets 1. Thanos whiffs on Chamber. Race coming in. It all leaves Blight in a 1v2. Oh, there's too much pressure, wasn't it? Just too much pressure. Not bad, honestly. The defense has been popping off lately. The Coralines have managed to not only just get their bonus round, but they've managed to win their bonus actually. So that tells you a lot about the skill difference between both the teams. But let's see. I mean, it's still pretty early to judge. Not really necessary that this map is gonna be their strongest, but let's see. Null has a lot of work to do though. They do have a lot of work. We definitely have to give credit to that retake in round 3. Let's go, 4th round starting in. A bit of a pressure from the C's. Oh my goodness, the defense is popping off. They just immediately went for the C last time. Okay, Vegas managed to get 1. Gets the 3rd one down as well. The defenders are back once again with the 4th consecutive round. I mean, okay, that's a bit of a body shooting, but well, that was a good read. We have to give it that. They did go for the C push in the 3rd round as well, but the team was heading towards A. But this time, however, when they were actually, going for the C, they were prepared once again. Kind of, having a really good read. The IGL has been really doing a good job on the defense so far. Let's see the attackers finally coming in with the buy chamber on the operator. If it loses that, that is going to be a bit bad. We do have Wise on Fade at the same spot there. He is on the lurk, however. The spike's still not decided where it's going to go. The team heading towards the A, most probably, but it's not still confirmed. Okay, they are actually not going towards the A side. The spike is starting to approach towards C, I believe, where we just have Ice and Fade kind of watching in towards that setup. I think it's going to be a bit hard entry, and they need to make sure that they actually do get the picks that are on the site right now. But let's see. I think the retake is all that's going to matter. Oh, the Wise comes in, pops off, gets Jet down. Governor is dead. The beautiful trade comes in. Omen in a really terrible position. Breach was able to take him down. The attackers finally with the hopes of getting around landing. Oh, that's a good that's a good shot through the walls, but it just apparently didn't hit. I was kind of expecting it to hit. Okay, now it all depends on the retake. What is our defense gonna do? Oh, the Breach's ult has been invested. I think attackers finally coming in with the first round. The win could have been done without utilizing the Breach's ult, but they just didn't really want to take that risk, did they? Not bad, honestly. Obviously, they had to get some rounds there because obviously the credit situation was kind of getting, a bit bad towards the side. But again, it is obviously, the decision of the ideal at the end of the day. But not a bad, way to get their first round.
That works.
However, Breach is gonna have to work a bit to get his ult back. Nail gonna be facing off the, the controllers are gonna be facing off quickly. I think Nail. I don't like his timing there. Oh, there we go. 7 pulls him down. The first pick, Thanos gets that
I got the
trade,
spike.
balances it all the way
Spike
toward the
drop.
4 versus 4 7. Okay, but two of the people heading towards the C side. We have rest of them towards the A side. You know, it's pretty uh kind of a scenario where they could just go anywhere at any. They're just looking to get some picks. Thanos on the second one. Raze comes with the instant trade. Raze. Oh my goodness. Raze gets Raze. Honestly, guys, I cannot see the name, so I'm really, really sorry about that. I think that was I don't know which person that was, but either way, it's a 3 versus 2. Uh,
I got the
the
spike.
odds are towards the defenders, but you know, anything can happen potentially. He's lurking with the operator. I have a really bad feeling about that. But let's see, let's see. I cannot underestimate someone just like that. But okay, the spike
Spike
has
planted.
been planted.
No
7
peeking.
needs to be alive. You know, it's just operator. If you miss one, you're probably gonna be dying. You know, the governor slowly approaching towards the clove. Will he be able to spot? Oh, he will be
One
able to
enemy
spot him, and he
remaining.
sees him before. That's a really creative way. He went in
One
from the
enemy
top.
remaining.
Raze on the other hand, ready to. Oh no, this is Chamber is back. Chamber is packed. He is done for. And the operator, everybody has been lost, has been put it towards our defenders. Nah, that is really bad. I almost thought our attackers could have potentially gotten that, but it's just unfortunate.
Grenade. I did. Again. Their fear is a track, and the track is fresh.
I mean, we do have more rounds, so still not a problem. And maybe the attackers are just a bit better on the defense. Who knows? Uh, I think it's gonna be a bit of a battle
You want
towards
to
the C
play?
once again.
Let's play.
Oh shit! There we go. First pick coming in at the hands of Raze. Ozair is down. Raze diff coming in here. Everybody. Vegito gets one. Thanos gonna be pushing him off there. Oh, the Clover versus Omen is not. Oh, he does expect it. He gets one. No, he doesn't. He gets the second one down as well. Thanos once again is down. Chamber left alone in a 1v3 with the operator. Oh, he gets that one down. But Raze had the perfect angle on him. 6-1, everybody. A pretty dominant performance so far. You know, it's been really harsh on the attackers, and they've been struggling a bit. Coraline has been really, really aggressive with the defense. So, I mean, I am kind of witnessing a bit of lost situations by both the teams. You know, I think the defenders have their things a bit more sorted out than attackers. I feel like the chemistry between the team Null is just a bit, you know, Null. No, I mean a bit. I think it's pretty casual chemistry, you know, not just competitive style. But now it's a save round. Oh, the Raze goes in for that. Almost gets breached down. Oh, these two duelists, they are just smashing everybody. They are smashing everybody. My goodness. That's another consecutive round there. We're slowly starting to approach towards the next half, and we're gonna be seeing, you know, we're gonna be seeing some of rounds from now on the defense, and I hopefully that would be a bit different from what they're doing in the attack. But a C execution coming in this time with just Wise on the C's, you know, it's probably a good chance for them to get a couple rounds. If not this, I think they have to get this one. The buy coming in from them as well. If they lose, they're gonna go broke again, and they're gonna be having to save. Oh, look at that, the operator on the hands of Wise. And now the info is towards the team. They know that they're coming here. 5 of them. It's been known, the position's known, all on the retake. I think it's all, you know, the defenders are very, very confident. They are on the side, like, oh, that's a beautiful detect by Fade, you know, that's a beautiful detect by Fade. But Thanos, 3 versus 3, pretty good situation, but okay. Double trades coming in. 2 versus 2. That's a good amount of damage that Pro has dealt here. They just need to play it safe. They don't need to fight, but they
One
just keep
enemy
fighting.
remaining.
Oh,
Last
the
player
instant
standing.
trades, and finally 7 pulls race down and gets the round for Team Null. A very crucial round. They've got the operator back as well. That's what they needed. Okay, yes, another C execution here. But Chamber this time on the lurk. Hopefully it's gonna be a better lurk, because we've not been seeing much from him actually in terms of just lurking abilities. He's been lacking some ways. Vegito is about to get his ult back, and that's a good thing. They might be gonna use it, for later rounds. Zed goes in with Jet. But is he gonna be able to do some damage with the showstopper? I believe he's not. Everybody has backed off. And that is a showstopper that has been gone to waste, everybody. A spam is gonna be facing his way. It's good that he goes away. Jet, how does he get 7? Nobody to trade that one in.
Last
Oh,
player
the nades. The nades have done a lot of damage there. So 2 kill with Nail popping off on those kills. Oh my goodness. Raze has just thrown in that nade and everybody's just got incorporated into it. The defenders, they're just. I think it's too easy for the defenders. Their retakes are so powerful.
Assumptions will
I
only
think
get us in trouble.
attackers, they're kind of rushing in, they're kind of pushing in when clearly we can see that there is a lot of difference in between the aiming abilities, because I think once the spike has been planted, it's very necessary to kind of move back, hold, just hold, use your utils, no need to peek, no need to fight, but that's what Team Null has been doing. They've just been forcing themselves to fight and then ultimately dying at the hands of Coraline's. A big mistake there. A approach this time, however, I think it's gonna be a good if they get these 2 rounds, but the way it's been going, I feel like it might just land in towards our defense once again, but Thanos, oh, they saw Thanos. Oh, that's a good amount of damage. That already.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, pretty aggressive shots coming in. Once again, the defenders kind of pushing in because
Last
they
round
know
before the switch.
the vulnerability
Spend
of
those
our
credits before we lose
of
them.
our attackers. So it's not really doing much. They are supposed to be going a bit aggressive. I feel like our attackers, because obviously they've got the breach, they've got the jet. Every time they do go aggro, they're just kind of lose it all the way, just because how intense the defenders are actually pushing them. That's a beautiful pick finally at the hands of Chamber.
My ult's ready. What's this? Here.
One enemy remaining.
Here. Here.
Flawless. Switching sides.
Careful. Here.
Spike planted.
Blinding!
Last player standing.
Trevor!
Last player standing. Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
That's a good spot. Bonne chance, mes amis. I can't miss. Out of charges.
Spike planted. Last player standing. Match point.
No charges.
Need to move my wall. Now we wait. Lighting trap. Not ready yet. Launching thorns. Wall tricked.
One enemy remaining. Attackers win.
Welcome back, everybody. Finally, we are on the second map here. As I mentioned earlier, it was a BO3, and my apologies for leaving mid due to some technical errors. But once again, these
क्या
two
खेलने
teams,
पड़े
Null,
थे
Coraline, are going to be facing once
कवर
again.
करो अपने
But
एजेंट्स
this
मैं
time,
बस
Team
जेट
Null
में
has
खेलता हूँ लेकिन
just
वो आई थिंक
one
ब्लाइंड
last
खेल लेगा तो
chance, and
यार
it's
ये
a
पार्टी
it's
चैट
a
में कौन बोल रहा है?
it's a situation that they have to. Oh my goodness, I'm getting distracted by the party chat. Anyways, so this time, फिर से हमारे पास defense पे Coralines है, and they've been doing a phenomenal job at defending. Let's see if they're gonna be the same, if they're gonna be able to replicate it on Pearl again. However, team Null that is on the attack, they have lost one map already, so they will be.
I'm going above.
Okay, so Uh, as I said earlier, Team Null has a bit of a work to do if they want to be, you know,
Out of charges.
in the tournament, because obviously this is the last chance that they have at this PO3. एक मैप जो है टीम Coraline already जीत चुकी है, so this is a do or die for Team Null. Maybe this is a pick of them. Maybe they are really good at attacking on this specific map, so it all just leaves down to the team chemistry that they were lacking in Lotus. Hopefully that is going to be there in this map. Chamber kind of holding this. Oh, beautiful shot there by Governor. I mean, he just delivered it perfectly. He gets Ozair down, a really crucial pick. Okay, he kind of aims for Jet. He gets Jet down as well. That was a good thing by Jet, but Governor unstoppable there. Niall has been down. Chamber 7, both of them getting a pick. 3 versus 2. The defenders with the manpower.
Planted.
Can the attackers handle the stress here? No, they cannot. Chamber left alone in a 1v2. Very low HP, but realize kind of pushing him down, and the defenders have won the first map. It's pretty interesting, almost a.
We good. We good.
So it's a really, once again, similar to the last map that we witnessed. They were pretty good at their retakes. That's what they've been really good at so far. So I mean, a buy is going to be coming in by the defense. Will it be able to, countered by just 3 classics? Realize kind of push. Oh, he's not going to be able to, think about Chamber that is on the lurk there. Pretty slow. I mean, lurk is just pretty useless unless he just kind of pushes in all the way. Thanos comes in with the first pick here. Governor kind of jumps in with that headhunter. That's a good Astra. Oh my goodness, Thanos
Down B.
on the third one there. And he just leaves Chamber. In a 1v5, that's a pretty flawless round there by the defense, and a round that was just, that just kind of left our attackers in a bit of a confusing situation. I mean, the spike is there, but it's just not much you could do there. There we go. Nail kind of pulls him down with the sheriff. Puts, with that, the buy round has been taken by the defense, and now they're going to be going for the bonus. is it gonna be another bonus one, just like the last time we saw, or are we gonna be seeing something, different? Hopefully, with the buys that our attackers are, getting, obviously it's gonna be a bit easier in comparison to the defense that just has their bonus. So hopefully that is a good time to make a comeback if you want. Oh, look at Governor. He's playing too close off. Oh, he's been revealed there. Goes for the TP. Pretty good decision. Pretty forward one.
Going up.
The team's entering into the...
Flash.
Okay, I mean, it all depends on the retake right now. They have the 5 men alive, but again, the guns are on the favor of our attackers. Oh, look at that. Fade gets Thanos down. Fade on the second one. I mean, they're doing a good job on this one, though. Pretty different from what we saw earlier. In the first map, just leaves realizing Governor. Are they going to be able to do any sort of damage there? Not much, honestly. Oh, he gets one down. Not bad. Oh, he gets another one. That's not bad. That is not bad. Governor tries to look for a pick there. And now just realize, he has to die from the spike, get that economy in. But that was a nice try. I mean, honestly, the retake just did not work out with the positions that our attackers were holding and the guns that they had. So, obviously, pretty much obvious that the round was actually going to go for our attack. But they have to keep this up because once you give that opportunity to Team Coraline, they're going to be using it really badly against you. So, oh, interestingly, they are heading towards the A side, which is a bit packed. Just one towards the arts. Phoenix kind of goes in, for the aggro here. Dies, however. A beautiful shot being landed in by Jet. Oh, that's a cross being played there by Thanos. And, oh, he hits that random shot. And Nail on the second one and the third one.
Down A.
Clove goes for the ult. Ozair comes in for the trade. 2 versus 2. It's the Clove's ult and he needs to get a kill. But there's nobody around, leaving Ozair in a vulnerable situation of a 1v2. There's nobody there. Both of them heading in towards the arts together. Oh no. There we go. Governor pulls him down first. Ozair kind of unfortunate there. Doesn't really spot Governor before him. With that, everybody, we finally see that the defenders kind of coming back in after the fact that they got their buys. And economy-wise, if we talk, our attackers, they'll be able to afford guns there. So pretty balanced economy for both of them, but one has to keep doing this again and again, just to get a better stabilized economy in comparison to the other one. But so far, this is a very determining round. We do have Chamber and Fate kind of going in for the, Fate kind of going for the Sheriff and a full shield, with Chamber going for the buy. I believe he wants the Operator or something because he's been using it quite often. Chamber going aggro once again. I think it might work. He gets one and TP's down. They know their position, but it's too late. Oh, wait a second. That was a really bad way to go, though. That was a spam by Uzer in the smoke, and it just pulls him down. The Korean. Oh, he gets one. Can he get another one there? The ult has been there. It's a good ult there. Envy, Thanos. Oh, Chamber in a 1v2. Can he do it for his team? Never mind. He doesn't. Nail comes in with the shorty. Pulls him down. Second consecutive round for Coraline's, everybody. With Nail kind of tough fragging for the team. He's been doing a really good job in terms of utility and in terms of aim as well. So, not bad, honestly. Not bad. So, save round aa chuka hai.
You want to play? Let's play. That's done.
Can't use that yet.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Get out of my way! Be faster.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, we are seeing a good comeback
Fear your
uh,
weapon.
by
Use a
Team
gun.
Null here.
Whatever.
Yeah, pretty unexpected, I would say. I'm so sorry, I'm still kind of flashback by the last map and you know how one-sided it was. But seemingly this time, however, Team Null is slowly kind of getting the hang of it. The save round coming in by the defenders might be able to give them the opportunity to kind of tie it to a 4-4. Let's see if that is going to be the case. Okay, B execution once again. This time we're not seeing Governor towards the close side. He's kind of playing in towards the mid side. The side is literally empty there. You know, they could just take a quick control and they're...
Careful now.
See, it's really hard for them, for, you know, Team Coraline to retake the B side, especially when Team Null has already taken it. Look at that. First pick, second pick coming in from the attackers, leaving the defense in a vulnerable situation. They get one pick though, not bad, actually, not bad. Oh wait, they get another one. Realize on Uzair there. 7 on Nail, 2 versus 3. Wasn't really expecting it. They still have time. They need to be quick. Never mind. Leaves Thanos. He gets the third one. That is unbelievable. Oh, he's gonna push 7. He is gonna be pushing. Both of them are low. He needs to get it down. Oh, he gets it. Oh, the ult coming in. I think he doesn't have the time. Oh wait, he has the time because the land has still not risen up. Oh my goodness, what a clutch there. What a clutch, what a thrifty by Thanos. That is something that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. Team Null, that is really unacceptable. What have I, you know, with this just... I mean, I'm kind of odd here. I mean, I don't know. I don't have any words for what I saw. It's just Thanos has done a phenomenal job. That's what I can say. But that was a round that was just literally that had no chances to go towards the defense. How did that happen? Lord, oh my goodness, have mercy on Team Null, please. Governor this time goes for the same sort of a strategy, but it just pulls back off, obviously, with no much being dealt in the first shot. But once again, it's a B execution. We do have 2 towards the lurk. That is pretty new. Governor still manages to get one. Okay, Chamber on the lurk. Almost gets Jet down, but that's a good TP. Pretty much needed one. Jet kind of coming in to push him. Thanos, he's better. He knows that he's better. The Korean gets fade as well. Governor on the second one. Uzair is dead. And it just leaves 7. You know, this time he was lurking towards the mid. I think it's pretty obvious his positioning could be. Nail kind of expecting him here. He's seen him there. All of them are going to be approaching. We've seen this story before. We've seen 7 being nervous and kind of whiffing all of his shots. That's pretty
Give me a nudge.
common, and I've seen it in the first map as well. It's starting to get one-sided. I'm gonna be really honest here, but let's see. I still cannot underestimate the team here. Team No still trying to put in their best. Hopefully, it will be a bit different from what we saw earlier, but still, bit of a three rounds gap. I think they need to really put in some work.
Watch this.
Okay, I don't know how they keep giving their life away to Thanos, to Governor, honestly. It's just amazing how many times Governor has actually take advantage of, being chamber from that position. He gets the second one down as well. Almost gets the third one. Fade comes in with the trade. Korean comes with the trade as well. Hey, Thanos gets chamber and just leaves Fade. But Nail just comes in, rushes, and get that Fade diff landing in. A lot of body shooting, honestly. A lot of corpse shooting going on.
I'll find you. Still waiting. Still waiting.
Quite the counter plays being done. Oh, Nail. They're not gonna see him. They're not gonna see him. Oh, he gets one. Jet with the instant trade. 2 versus 3. The attackers might have some hope left here. Never mind. The Korean comes in, puts it all the way to a 2 versus 2, but he is pretty low. He is very, very low there. And they're just heading in towards the B side, aren't they? They're gonna just rush in, 7 is in a really good position, but I think it's pretty obvious. And a position that they might actually check chamber. Governor, can he? Oh, he gets it.
Player standing.
Oh my goodness, 7. You had one job there. It just leaves Blight in a 1 versus 2 scenario. I mean, he has been put it in this scenario a couple times before, and he's failed it. But can he clutch it this time? It's gonna be a really hero clutch and a very needed one as well. He sees chamber, he gets one, and now it's just Astra, who's 7 HP. 7 HP. 7 HP. That was a close, good TP there. Oh, there we go. A clutch finally comes in with a 4K coming in from the chamber, saving the day for Team Null. A very crucial round, a very much needed. Obviously, kind of underestimating him there. I think that's a really good clip he might have, especially with my commentary kind of underestimating him, but then he just, out of nowhere, clutches that round. Beautifully played there by Blight. Amazing, good kills there. Astra was just too bad. I think Governor Kotora, he had to step down a bit, kind of let Astra handle the situation. A bit of a different approach. The team heading towards the mid. That's like a lot of people towards the A side and the arts, that's Jet and Fade. I think they need to be really, really careful. Oh no, that's a really bad. Okay, that's a good ult. I should give that. Governor, however, gets chamber. On the other hand, we're seeing a bit of an action there. Governor trying to go for another one. He's got the Vandal in his hand. Is he gonna be able to see Clove? No, he's not gonna be able to. Oh, there we go. 7. Instant trade here by Realize, however. Jet goes for the spike, but is down by the Korean. That's a 2 versus 1, and he instantly pulls Uzair down as well. The defense once again breaking that curse for them. 8 for everybody, and now we're gonna be seeing Team Null on the defense. Is that gonna be any different from the last map? It's pretty similar, honestly. The way that it's actually approaching. If we're gonna be seeing some sort of difference, it's now. They have to win their pistol, they have to win their buy round, and it's gonna be amazing if they're able to get the bonus, because that is just gonna put them way front ahead, and that will be easy, for a comeback scenario. So quite the work. Honestly, in the comparison, if I talk about the aims, good attackers have been really, really good so far. So Okay, a bit of a mid approach. Nail kind of towards the, watching the A side, which is supposedly being hit by Blight and Ozair. They are kind of going aggro there. Slow, but, okay, that's an interesting approach. They all are going from the connectors there. Mid Sejuhena, they're making their ways toward the B side. I think they're gonna be caught up really bad. I'm not sure if it's a good. This is Seven. He's running away. I think. Oh my goodness, what is Seven doing? Oh my goodness. Chamber gets one trade landed in, however, but Blight is pretty low as well. He's, got that hit. Fade gets governed. Realize on the Chamber 2 versus 2 scenario. I think it's very crucial for the defense to win this one. Both of them coming in towards the R's. They're giving in too much noise, honestly. Oh, the Korean. That's a really bad realize, almost doesn't really give that a protection to his teammate, honestly. But Ozair, however, he could have lost this 1v1, but of course, he's Ozair. He's not going to be doing that. And with that, he does get the round for the Null. Hopefully, the buy round is going to be similar to, their pistol round, because as I said, they have to. Winning the pistol and the buy round is pretty mandatory, but if they are able to get the bonus, that will be a plus point. But it's not easy against Coralines. Of course, they have to put in a lot of work. Seemingly, if we talk about the attackers, they are sort of heading in towards the A side, which is once again going to be pushed by Blight and Ozair. Oh, are they going to be expecting it though? That's a Phantom, by the way. Ozair gets 2 down, but a trade by the Korean, and now the Phantom is going to be landing in their hands. They got the Phantom. It's not a very good scenario, honestly. They have the Outlaw as well. So, pretty standardized now. It's a 3 versus 3 with guns on the both sides. Seven has seen Governor, I think, but Governor is kind of unaware that he may have been seen there. But let's see, though. Seven. He's expecting him to push, but that's a good decision. Governor backing off with his team, heading in towards the B side, where we're gonna be meeting Jet. Kind of watching in towards that for any sort of control, any sort of approach here by the attackers. Okay, and he's on the top though. He's got a really good angle with his outlaw, so it's gonna be pretty deadly for the. Oh wait! Oh my goodness! No, that's a bad shot. That's a miss there by Jet. Realize instantly pulls off this beautiful shot there with the attackers finally getting the hang of it. Even though it was their save round, they have managed to pull off a beautiful round and kind of almost destroying the chances of Null kind of getting in their buy round. That is pretty bad situation that's been created. Seven. Oh, he's really low though. Fade is one tap, but he still managed to get Governor. Realize gets 7 down, an instant trade, but that's just Fade in a 1v2 and low health. Realize on the 3k, everybody, Team Coraline is not letting the Nulls go. So इतने बुरा situation यहाँ पर create हो चुका है that they lost their buy round, so obviously they have to go for a save here. I'm seeing a couple sheriffs being in. I don't think that's a really good decision, but obviously they have to force it. They just don't have a choice. The gap is really big. The sheriff and the shields. Not really sure about the scenario, but let's see though. The guns on our attackers is just immense. The pressure is going to be really high. Attackers once again pushing, not pushing, but again slowly approaching towards the A side. The defense don't have the guns though. Oh my goodness. Fade still manages to get Thanos down. Not a bad pick there. Entrance has been made. They're kind of pushing in towards the arts though. Oh, beautiful. Nail comes in with the spray transfer and just leaves, Governor, Blight in a very obvious 1v3 situation. We've seen him before. Goes with the headhunter, but the Korean pulls him down. 10-5, everybody starting to get very one-sided. Are we going to be able to see a similar scoreline as we saw on Lotus? I think that was a 13-6 with Team Null being on the 6th round. But let's see. Still the buy round is coming, so they are gonna be investing in the guns this time. So it's gonna be different. I think ये जो defenders का the strategy of them actually pushing in towards the A side is just not working. The team, however, our attackers are heading towards the B side.
Let's see now.
So Jet once again watching, Thanos is really, you know, a good entry duelist. So there's a lot of pressure on the Jet there, defending in the side. Is he gonna be able to do something there? Oh no, he's in a bad situation. I think his name is Muhammad. I'm not sure. Oh, Thanos comes in, gets one. Is he gonna be able to get more? Okay, Clova. Good. He gets the second one down. The duelists are duelisting. They're doing their job. Was there on towards the heaven? Blight just behind him there. Oh, he's been flashed. Oh, he's down as well. Nail realized both of them getting the last few down. 11-5, everybody. Constant consecutive rounds coming in by Team Coralines. I think this is about to end. This is really about to end. I think यहाँ से comeback करना is pretty impossible for Team Null. I'm not even talking in terms of underestimation, but it's really, really hard because the guns are not in their favor. That the buy that is coming from our defense is kind of an indication attackers are just gonna be able to go towards the match point, honestly, at this point.
Headshot. My ult's ready.
Well divided.
That's a good ult there. That's been invested by Astra. One of the defenses down. Thanos comes in, gets another fade on the Sheriff. Oh, he's popping off though. Nail gets chamber down, puts our defense in a vulnerable situation of a 2 versus 3. A very crucial round. Can they get it though? Can they win a thrifty? Oh, Nail. Nail, come on, my man. You had to take a bit of a cover there. Just leaves, Fade in a 1v2. He's got the gun, but does he got the aim? Oh, he does. Goes for the ace. And everybody, the first ace. First ace of Crimson Clash is here, everybody.
Don't worry, I did all the work.
Beautifully played here by Fade. I mean, he's top fragging for his team, so pretty not surprising at all. He's been doing a beautiful job on, Fade so far, especially on the defense. So a very crucial round that he's gotten for the team. He's got the credits. He's got everything so far. And I think अगर यहाँ से keep up करा जाए by Team Null, then there is a potential that they will be able to win. Oh, Chamber is down. Thanos once again comes. Thanos is just too good, honestly. Governor, however, gets the trade landed. And Fate has done this job again, He's always get the 2 trades landed. Oh my goodness, what am I watching? 7. My man. Neo, however, is down as well. Jet almost goes for the try there, but Governor pulls him down. Everybody, we are heading towards the match point here. Team Coraline has pulled it off once again. And I think we're seeing a pretty similar scoreline as to what we were seeing before. Pretty bad situation. यहाँ से comeback करना is pretty impossible, honestly. This is the last chance that Team Null actually has at this. They need 6 rounds, guys, if they want to take it to the overtime, but I think that's pretty impossible. There's 2 of them peeking, to get early picks on. Oh, the duelists. They're gonna go for the entry. They're gonna see Jet there. He's on the knives. Why? What is Jet doing? I mean, he did the discipline. Nobody really noticed him, but anybody still whiffed it anyway. So, not much done there. And that was a flawless round by Team Coraline. Everybody, with that, they are heading towards the finals. Pretty, intense, pretty one-sided as well. But, it is what it is. They had a better chemistry. They had better duelists. They had better aims as well. So I kind of feel bad for Oblivion, though. I mean, he gave his best. each time. So
Bisa juga.
it's still, it happens. Winning, losing is just a part of the game. But again, once again, congratulations to Team Coraline for winning. And we're gonna see more from them tomorrow, so stay tuned. But for now, we're gonna go on a break because our next match is gonna be 10 p.m. and it's gonna be a interesting one. We're gonna see Team RALS in that as well. So stay tuned for more, and we're gonna be right back. And don't go anywhere.